Cheer. You guys are now listening to the Crime Pays podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Sanchez. I got my co-host with me, Young Glizzy.
Yeah.
Young Greatness.
Young Greatness.
What's going on, G's?
Out here, living life, bro. Excited. And life's good, bro. God is good.
Yeah, dude, for sure. God is good. Life is good, dude. Life's what you make it.
That's facts, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of struggling stories, and I feel for them. But me, myself, I am not struggling at the moment. It's because I have God.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. How was your week? Anything cool happen?
Not really, bro. I just been making content. What about you? Anything cool happen with you?
I went back to the movies, dude. I saw Predator Badlands.
I did watch a new movie.
Dude, it was good.
I didn't get to watch the Predator Badlands.
Yeah.
Like, what would you rate it?
I would say
On the scale of 3.
Well, no, I do 1 to 10. I would say it was about an 8.
An 8?
Yeah, because it was entertaining.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was like action, and then it was also like a different side of Predator. Like they made him like more human.
Oh, that's cool.
You know what I'm saying? Usually the Predator is like a bad guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's usually doesn't speak or he's just doing damage out there, you know what I mean? But this time you get a movie from the Predator's point of view.
That's raw, dude.
Yeah.
I've never watched the Predator movies full on through though.
Yeah.
Never.
No, me neither. Like I watched the first one with Arnold, and I think that's all. But there was a lot of hype on this one. Plus, like it was my day off. I was bored. I didn't know what to do, so I said, "Boom, let me hit the movie theater up." And it's been a minute since I sat through a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to train yourself to be able to go to the movies again, dude. You got to put your phone like on Do Not Disturb and don't look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Isn't it fun though?
Yeah, no, it was. It was fun.
It's so, sometimes I always think movie theaters are going to go out of business because you got all these streaming devices now where movies come out on them.
Yeah.
But every time I go to the movies, bro, I have a great experience, bro. I'm eating the popcorn. I'm chilling with my girl. Like,
yeah, it's a good time.
I always have a good time at the movie theater.
Yeah, the prices went up a little bit. It was like $14 for a crusty-ass slice of pizza.
Fuck.
I know, bro. I was like, damn. So I
What theater you went to?
The local one in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They didn't have it on IMAX, but I just went to the regular screening.
Yeah, I never really cared about that.
I used to really
IMAX
enjoy it. They used to be like a pinnacle of my life to go out to the cinema and watch movies and, you know what I'm saying, enjoy them, get DVDs, sit through a whole movie. I haven't been able to do that in a while, so I enjoyed it, man. You guys check out Predator Badlands. It's a good flick. You know what I mean? It's not Oscar-worthy. It's not going to change your life, but it will entertain you from beginning to end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fire. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it off your recommendation.
Yeah, I wanted you to come with me, but I guess you were tired.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude, I sit here and I make content. Like, that's what my life consists of. That and my 9-to-5 job. You know what I mean? But I did get to watch a movie this week. I watched The RoofMan, fire movie.
Was that in the movies or you watched it on TV?
I watched it on TV, bro, on my new streaming service that you gave me.
That's what's up.
So I got to watch that movie. I was really excited to watch it. And it was a good movie. I think the trailer it portrayed it to be funny, but when you watch the movie, it's not funny, dude.
It's a drama?
Yeah, it's more sad because it's based on a true story.
What is it about?
It's about this guy that breaks into these McDonald's. He broke into like 45 McDonald's, and he'll cut the roof open, go in there, put the employees in the freezer, and then rob them. And he made a lot of money doing that. And then he goes to jail, and he escapes from jail, and he hides out in a Toys R Us.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I saw the trailer. That's what Channing Tatum, right?
Yeah. So didn't the trailer make you think it was going to be funny?
Nah, yeah, because like you see him dressed up in costumes and he's like hiding behind the giraffe and the toys. And he's just like living there and hanging out.
And they don't see him, dude. Yeah. And I had to fact check this. Bro, I'm the kind of man that when I'm watching a movie that's based on a true story, I like to fact check it like on things that I'm like, no, this did not happen. And I'll look it up. Yeah. I'm like, so at the end of the movie, all I'm thinking is how dumb this guy is. You know, he's really a genius, but he's a dumb genius.
Yeah.
Like, dog.
Yeah, well, there's criminal masterminds out there. Prison is full of, intelligent people, dude.
Yeah, dude. They always make movies about the people that get caught, though.
Yeah. I mean, there's some retards in there, too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you got...
But there's some...
They're in the state.
There's some highly intelligent people in there.
Yeah, that's facts, bro. But yeah, it was a great movie, bro. I recommend everybody watch it, especially if you're like one of those people that like to watch a movie that has you on your toes or like what's gonna happen. Even though it's based on a true story, it still gives you that anticipation of no, don't go there, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And then he does it, and you're like, fuck, told you not to do it.
This guy's a fuck up.
Yeah, bro. It's one of those movies, but it was good. I'll give it a 7.
Cool.
I'll give it a 7. 7 or 6, 7.
All right, that's dope. The holiday season is here. You feeling cheery?
I'm feeling cheery, bro. I've been waiting out. I've been wanting to put up my Christmas lights, but I'm not trying to be one of those guys. I want to wait till Thanksgiving and do it right.
If you want to be lazy, you could get like the little laser at Home Depot that points at your crib. And then
man, that's not fun, dude.
I bet it works.
Yeah, but that's every time I see when people do that, I'm like, wow, dude, you just like really smack that together, huh? Like, putting up lights is like some shit you do with. If you have kids, that's fun. You got a wife.
I
that's
remember
fun,
being a kid and having to do it. I don't think it was fun.
I used to love doing it.
It was a mission.
Yeah, I love doing it, bro.
Yeah, you got to get on the ladder. It's freaking freezing. But those are my New York days.
Yeah, bro. Because it's freezing over there. Like over here in Miami, I've always had decent weather. But I remember we helped my dad put up the lights, and me and my brother when we were younger, we used to go pulling lights. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's when you would pull one of the bulbs to their lights, and it'll take out half their lights because it was like the circuit. You had to find a good one.
That's so mean, dude.
I know, dude. But I was a kid.
How could you do that during Christmas time?
Yeah, dude. But it was fun because it would be at night. You're running with your boys. They're like, go, do it. You run over it. And then you get one, and it shuts off all the lights. And you're like, fuck. And you got to run because you didn't want to take out all their lights.
Terrible.
And bro, I remember one day my dad's cleaning the boat, and we had just did the neighborhood run of pulling people's lights. My dad's looking at the neighbor's house, and he looks at me and my brother. He goes, "Look at these idiots! They don't know how to put up lights." And we just cracked up. I've always had a good time during Christmas.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna try to have a good one this year.
Yeah, I'll have a great Christmas this year. We're gonna be in snowy weather, dude.
Yeah, dude, we're going up to Colorado, dude. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. And we're not going to Colorado like Denver City. Like, we're going in the cabin in the mountains. We're getting like the whole cabin vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's trying to get me to ski, dude. I tell him I'm too old. I'm too old to be skiing and snowboarding, dude. I'm gonna snap my damn knees up, bro.
Nah, dude. I think you'll really be, bro. I don't think, dude. You're falling in snow, bro. How bad could it be? Like, yeah, some snow gets up your ass, but breaking a bone. I don't know.
Dude, I don't know. I kind of picture myself going down a slope, losing control, face planting into a tree, dude.
Wow, you really can win that. Bro, like, if you don't know how to ski, you're not going to ski fast. Yeah. You're going to be like, no, let me slow down. And, they're going to teach you how to slow down and shit. I think you should do it.
Dude, I'll do the snowmobile, dude.
You know what? Y'all comment in the comment section if you think Mr. Sanchez should go skiing with me, dude. I don't think age should stop somebody from going skiing.
No.
You know what I mean? Living life. Yeah, and you're skinny now. You used to be fat. Like, at what age did you become fat?
I was kind of a fat boy my whole life, going up and down, but more up than down.
Yeah, look at you now, dude. Now you're skinny, dude. Enjoy it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I just want to come back from Colorado the same way I went.
Maybe
my
snowboarding's
intact,
easier.
My ankles intact, and my knees intact.
Or you know what else you could do? You could get one of those snowmobiles.
That's what I want to do.
Oh, that'd be fire.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah, I want to do that.
I'll do that. I'll do that with you then.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. And, just chill. I want to chill in the cabin, you know what I'm saying? Have a couple beers, chill with your dad, talk shit, watch you guys have fun.
My
you know what I'm saying?
My girl was doing something I think a lot of people do on a trip is that they over-plan and they over-schedule things. They're like, oh, we got to go here, we got to go here. And I'm like, yo, slow down, dude.
Yeah.
Like, we got an Airbnb, a lot of you got to realize, like, you don't have to plan out every day, every hour when you go on a trip. Leave some free time so you could explore. Because while you're over here, or if you're in your state and you're traveling to another state, you don't know what that state has to offer. So, leave some free time so you could explore. That's when I've always had the most fun.
Yeah, that's a good travel tip. You want to keep your itinerary low.
Yeah, small, bro. Yeah, a couple little things you want to see and do.
Because then you're not really vacationing. You're like waking up on a mission every day. Oh, we got to be here by 6 a.m. to take this thing, this trolley, to get into here, to do that, to be here at this time. And then after that, we're going to go here. And then after that, we're going to go here. And before every day you're going to get home, you're going to be exhausted. Like, damn, dude, I was hustling all day. Plus, you are having fun, but you want to relax a little bit too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you wanna relax. You wanna chill. You wanna wake up late. You know what I mean? Not plan nothing. Like if I go to New York, which is something I really want to do, I want to visit New York before I'm done and he fucks it up. And I'm not going to plan nothing, dude, because that city's so big, dude. Like, I don't think you have to. You could just walk around and find something to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, cool things to do is food.
Yeah.
In New York, you know what I'm saying? Food is top tier. Sightseeing, you know what I'm saying? They got a lot of cool monuments and cool architecture. Bro, you bring your camera, you could take dope pics.
Yeah, bro, with all those city lights at night.
You know what I'm saying? You could go catch a show, a comedy show. You could go catch a Broadway musical. You know what I'm saying? Shopping's top tier over there. You find things there that you don't see everywhere else.
Chinatown.
Yeah, dude. That kind of, a lot of food. That's more like food and culture, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of good things to do.
Yeah, New York has a lot of culture. I've always wanted to visit.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to visit and just take the bus.
It's a cheap flight, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Take the train.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want to go alone, bro, because it's a big city, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I want to go with somebody that's went. Like, it's not something I want to do alone.
Yeah,
like, there's trips you could do alone. There's trips you want to do with people.
Yeah, for sure. I want to go to Alaska on a cruise.
Oh, I want to do that, too. That'd be a nice one.
I heard that's top tier, dude.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Hopefully you catch the Northern Lights. Fire.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
On the cruise, you look up at the sky, see the Northern Lights. That's something I've always wanted to do, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to travel.
Dude, you got to, man. Especially while you're young and healthy.
Yeah, right now I'm traveling the States. Next year, I'm getting my passport so I could go. I'm going to try to go out of state, out of country.
Yeah. All right, moving on to sports, bro. The Jake Paul and Tank Davis fight got canceled. I'm not surprised, bro. I thought that was more of a clout, attention-seeking thing. I didn't think that was going to be a real fight. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was just for publicity, it looked like.
Yeah, he said something about, like, Tank Davis has a bad past and something with the Netflix deal fell out.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't – I still think Tank Davis would have probably won just on boxing. And, if he stays away and he pieces him up with points, he'll beat him up. You know what I'm saying?
I thought he would have won with
Jake
points.
Paul wasn't going to knock that guy out probably now, but you never know. But now he's set to fight Anthony Joshua, which is the heavyweight champ of the world. And if that fight goes through, Jake Paul's toast. You heard? He will, trust me when I tell you, he will get knocked out cold.
You think so, dude?
Yeah, dude. Anthony Joshua is a unit.
Yo, you know what? I'm going to make
6'4", 200 and maybe 25, 230 pounds, solid muscle, a real boxer, hits hard as hell. You know what I'm saying? Now, he has been defeated before, but by other heavyweight professional boxers. Jake Paul's not on that level, and he'll get KO'd. It's still an amazing feat for Jake Paul to make it that far. I'm not taking nothing away from him. Look how far he's been able to take it.
Yeah, he's really doing it. Like, I think you could put him in the status of a boxer now. But what's your final prediction? Like, your prediction if this fight goes through?
I say Jake Paul gets knocked out in first 3 rounds.
What?
Yeah, easy.
I say Jake Paul loses, doesn't get knocked out.
Nah, he won't.
Maybe a body shot. Nah, not body. No knockout. I'm not gonna say he gets KO'd.
KO. Joshua just knocked out the UFC champ, Francis Ngannou, dude.
Yeah.
Took him to Sleepy Town, dude.
Yeah, but
put him on his pockets, dude. And that guy is huge and hits like a truck.
Yeah, but I don't know. I have a lot of faith. Like, yo, you gotta remember that he's gonna go through this training. You know, you gotta. I don't think he'll get knocked out, dude. That's just my final say. I think he'll lose. But knocked out, I don't think so.
All right. Antonio Brown, he got extradited from Dubai back to first he went to New Jersey, then they moved him back to Florida, and he's going to be facing attempted murder charges. And I think he's going away for a long time.
Yeah, he's screwed.
We reported it when it first happened. It was at I think it was a bare knuckle UFC fight in Miami. He was invited by Aiden Ross.
Yeah.
He went, he caught into some beef, and in 4K, he got into a fight, and then he ran after the people.
He jumped the guy.
No,
that.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I don't know the exact fight. I know it was a melee. I saw him fighting. Somehow he got his hands on a gun, chased the people he was fighting, and started shooting at them. He's not. He's gonna have. his lawyers are going to have to be like top tier lawyers, and they're not going to work to get him off. They're just going to work to get him as minimum time as possible. At the end of the day, nobody was injured permanently, you know what I'm saying?
Luckily.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, they did catch him in 4K, dude. There was 1 million witnesses. There was surveillance from the buildings and people's cell phones. Like, you could find it on the internet.
Yeah, he's definitely going down. You know, people need to understand that when someone's running away from you, you can't shoot at them.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Even if they just took your whole wallet and ran off, like, you're kind of screwed. No. You know what I mean? You can't shoot at somebody when they have their back turned, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's the stand.
Yeah, if they're leaving, you can't chase them. You can only like stand your ground and defend yourself.
Yeah.
And even then, you're gonna have to fight to prove it.
Yeah,
and not just gonna let you go unless they have it in 4K. You know what I'm saying? And like right off the top,
beat up.
Yeah, they like everything is in your favor, and the cops are in your favor, and they just let you go home that day. For the most part, they're gonna cover their ass by charging you with murder and let you deal with it in court.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? State your case in court. You know, and that's going to cost you minimum $100,000. If you don't have it, good luck with a public defender, dude. It's a nightmare, dude. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's always like, oh, you know, I carry, I'll do this, I'll do that. All right, bro. Just prepare for what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. What was it that you told me? Every bullet's a lawyer?
Every bullet comes with a lawyer, dude.
Every bullet comes with a lawyer. That's good advice. That's the best advice you ever gave me.
Yeah, dude, that's facts.
I'll be carrying, and somebody could call me the most heinous of things, and I won't do nothing.
Yeah.
If I'm not carrying, I might punch you.
Yeah.
But if I'm carrying, I'm not punching you, bro. You could spit on my shoe, and I won't do nothing.
Yeah.
Because I already know I'll win. I have a gun on me, and I'm not gonna fight you while I have a gun on me.
Yeah, because you could lose it. Dude.
Yeah, dude. And now I'm fighting for my life.
Yeah, that's facts. That's
Exactly.
why a lot of people that don't carry, they don't realize that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you are of right mind, you're actually less dangerous when you have it on you than when you do have it with you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna avoid a lot of things.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to go to jail, eat a ham sandwich. God forbid it's on a Friday. I'm stuck there Saturday, Sunday.
You feel me? It's not worth it, dude.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. But yeah, I think Antonio Brown's cooked and he dropped the bag. You know what I mean? How much of that is traumatic brain injury from all the years of getting hit? You know, that he acts erratic. Who knows? But that seems to be a lot with, you know, football players, you know, people that are in combat sports and things of that nature. But, you know, they get a lot of concussions. And they start to act erratic and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of stuff that plays into it.
No, I think he just made a dumb decision.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah, for sure. All right. 6ix9ine's house got home invaded yesterday morning.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Messed up, dude. A lot of people saying it's his fault. Some people are saying it's staged for publicity. I don't buy that.
I don't think it's staged. Some people are saying the Island Boys did it.
I know. I saw that because the
guy said red.
The guy said red, and if you look at the dude's body, he's a skinny guy with a hunchback, and he has like a face mask and a hoodie. He's like covering his hands because, you know, that dude is all tatted up. So any kind of picture will show, identify him.
And the Island Boys are going through some money struggles right now, bro.
Yeah. I mean, that's all alleged. You know what I mean?
Their landlord came out and said they don't pay rent.
That's what the YouTube detectives are saying. But, I mean, it's crazy, you know, because he was, you know, I hate to say that he brought it on himself, you know what I mean? But if you're as hot as he is, you know what I'm saying? And then you give people a tour of your house, you go on podcasts and you say you're not allowed to have security because you're on house arrest and you're not allowed to have guns in the house, and you're outside and you're by yourself everywhere you go, and you're showing off Lambos.
Yeah, you're really setting yourself up for failure.
You're showing off designer, bro. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you're live streaming from your house. People could track down your IP very easily. And he was out. He was actually in another state doing a live stream, so they knew he wasn't home. You got your mom in there by yourself, dude. You know, you got to take a little bit of responsibility for that. Nobody deserves to have their home invaded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By armed robbers while your mom is there. I feel bad for his mom having to go through that. You know
yeah, bro. Poor old lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, not okay. Not okay, bro. But 6ix9ine is an entertainer and a master troll. So,
Yeah.
I mean, he does carry some accountability, but I don't think they should have invaded his home. But you know what, dude? People are going to do it, bro. Especially when you see all that money. Some people are really struggling out here.
No.
And that one of his chains could change their life and their whole situation.
Yeah, dude, for
You
sure.
know what I mean?
And especially right now, you know what I'm saying? If you guys aren't street smart right now, it's probably the most dangerous time for crime right now because we're getting into the holidays. People don't have money for Christmas gifts.
Yeah, bro. People
are
can't
desperate.
pay rent.
If you watch the news, they jumped some dude for his jewelry at what's high-end mall in Miami over the weekend, a Dolphin Mall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For $3,000 in jewelry, they jumped a guy in front of Burlington Coat Factory with 1,000 cameras, 1,000 police officers there. That's how desperate people are. And when they caught the people, they found $31,000 in cash and all the stuff at a pawn shop. So they were able to track everything down. The dudes got caught within a couple days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So don't be out here. In Spanish, they call it regalado. You know what I'm saying?
What's that?
Just walking around stunting with a
Yeah.
bunch of jewelry on, Rolex watches, big chains, diamonds this, diamonds that, Lambos, all over the city, walking around like shit is sweet right now. Dude, shit is not sweet. You got to be careful.
Exactly. It's always around this time of year, too.
Yeah.
And don't be stunting no fake jewelry either because you could put yourself in danger just because you want a fake stunt.
Yeah, I know a couple people that's happened to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. You fake stunting, you get something that looks real enough.
They got silver chains dipped in gold, walking around with that shit, big kilo Cuban link chains. That shit is fake, and you can damn near lose your life over that, dude. You know
Yeah.
I mean? So, right now is not the time for that. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
Yeah. But the government is back up. EBT is back out. People are still going to start getting their food. They found over 180,000 people that were on EBT that weren't supposed to be. Democrats don't care about it.
No, they don't.
They don't care, bro. Like they act like they don't pay taxes and it's not their money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now it's going to be a little hard. I heard you have to show that you work 20 hours a week or that you've been looking for work and all this crap.
That's how it should be, though, bro. And this is coming from a man that grew up with his family having food stamps.
Yeah.
I think there should be regulation on food stamps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not everybody should just be able to say they're homeless and get food stamps.
Yeah. Well,
you should have to show some sort of proof.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm glad it's back on for the holidays and people will be able to get a Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that was one thing I was worried about, because there is a lot of poor families out here, and I am self-conscious about other people and, their problems. And, bro, I was starting to feel bad if the government would have still been shut down, that a lot of kids wouldn't have had a Thanksgiving because their single mother wouldn't have been able to get a turkey for them.
Yeah.
So that would have sucked. So I'm glad the government's open, and I'm glad those kids could have a good Thanksgiving.
True. So the Democrats didn't get what they wanted during the shutdown, so they went back to Old Faithful, their old card that they keep in the back pocket whenever they get desperate, and that's the Epstein files, bro. Yeah. So they say that in the Epstein files, there's some emails there that I don't know, bro. A bunch of BS. I just kind of muted out.
A lot of it's old emails.
Yeah.
That in one email they had that Jeffrey Epstein sent that, why aren't they asking Trump about anything? And then they said the victim's name. They blacked it out. And then they said he and she were in my house together or some shit like that, right? I don't remember it off the top of my dome, right? Yeah. But that's the gist of the email. And then when you go back, they had already released that email. And that email, the name was Virginia. And she had already testified saying that Trump didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
So, but they blacked out the name because why? Propaganda. They had to spin it a little bit.
Yeah.
If you black out the name, now it's a different email.
Yeah. I don't know. You think they're going to release it? Allegedly, they're going to release the files this week, dude. I hope they do.
Yeah, they just voted now.
Yeah,
today, I think it just passed that. They made it public. So anybody that voted no, there was only one man that voted no. You told me no one's going to care about him. I think on the contrary. But, there was only one person that voted no. It was a fucking sweep. They all voted yes to release it.
Yeah, dude, let's see it already, and let's put that sleeping dog, let's lie that sleeping dog to sleep already, bro.
It is kind of dangerous.
I don't think that they're going to release it. I don't think we're ever going to see it because I think it implicates both sides. I think it implicates Democrats and it implicates Republicans. And if it's really all it's cracked up to be, then both sides are going to go down.
Bro, they just need to release all the files. So, you know what I'm saying? They can't just release the list. Because if you just release the list, you could put some people in danger, right? They need to release the victims, the list of the people that visited the island, what they did at the island, the interrogations that went down, all of it, because then it will give... It won't allow anybody to be falsely accused of something.
Yeah, and those victims deserve justice if they were abused. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. Maybe we could black out the victims' names, but all the victims were up on the top,
at least the ones
row cheering.
Yeah, at least the ones that came out and said that. You know what I'm saying? They deserve justice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it's important to give those people a voice.
Yeah. All right. This week, Tucker Carlson came out with an investigative report, and he leaked some information that Thomas Crooks, the dude who took a shot at the president, you know, they said that he had no social... Remember when he first came out? They unalived him right there on the spot, and then they said he had no social media history.
Yeah,
Nobody knew where he was coming from. Well, now they found 17 social media accounts that were linked to him. You know what I'm saying? Comes to find out, he started off as a conservative Republican. He was a Trump voter. And then somewhere along the line, he got radicalized to the left. He started identifying himself as in the trans community as a furry. These are people that wear teddy bear hats and teddy bear costumes, just like the dude who took out Charlie Kirk. He was in that same thing, dude.
Oh yeah, they dress up as animals.
Let me tell you, dude. Let me tell you, bro. Those people are scary, dude.
Dude.
Yeah, dude. White furry males, dude. They put in some pain out here.
Yeah, dude, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I usually don't fear nobody, dude, but I'm saying, dude.
Bro, dude, listen.
If I see you walking around dressed up as Barney and you're a white young man, dude, I'm going to be like, yo, that dude right there,
bro,
leave that dude alone, bro.
Yeah, it has to be easy to brainwash somebody that thinks they're a dog. You know what I mean? Like this, like you can't tell me, I'll give you the transgender nonsense. Okay, fine. Dude, you're born in the wrong body.
Hey, watch your mouth, because I like you, dude.
Dude,
I got love for you, dude. And these people ain't playing around, dude.
Well, dude, I just said, dude, that's fine, dude. You think you're a girl, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Show some respect to the furries, dude.
Dude, I'm just saying, if you think you're a dog, dude, like, you're retarded, dude. And I'm allowed to say that word now because we got free media. But, yeah, like, there's no way. I'll give you the girl thing. I'm not giving you the dog thing, too. Yeah. You're not going to walk around telling me you're a dog. You know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, bro.
But, yeah, and, dude, I think that's a problem in society.
But how come they covered it up? Why did they try to hide he had no social media thing when he did?
Yo, I think they just really sucked at their job.
Yeah.
I rather believe that than believe they covered it up. Because if they covered it up,
well, it wasn't the Trump administration because he was running.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He wasn't in charge. And there was that, and there was who was their lead of
At that time, you had the auto pen was running the country.
Yeah, dude, come on, dude. They didn't do shit right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They didn't investigate it right. Now we got Kash Patel. We got a good team right now. But Tucker Carlson found it, and I think it's because he cared. You know, they didn't really give a fuck.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
All right, moving on, dude. We're about to deliver some freedom to Venezuela, dude. We got them surrounded by naval ships, dude. You know what I'm saying? They got some resources over there that interest us, dude. And I think we're going to deliver some freedom to them soon, dude.
Dude, it reminds me,
I think we're going to start putting some Starbucks and some Chick-fil-A's over
there,
for
sure, dude.
They're not going to be open on Sunday, but...
This reminds me of, like, there was a meme I saw back in the days where, like, you know, someone struck oil. And then there's a bald eagle, and it goes, "America's calling," and America sent you a text message. I think you need liberation. I think you need some freedom.
Yeah,
that's what this all reminds me of. But Venezuela tried, bro. They tried. What'd they do? They tried to give us gold, oil,
everything.
Trump was like, "Nah."
Yeah,
I think at that moment they knew they were fucked.
I think they were trying to play chess because they know that the country pretty much changes every 4 years. As far as how they do things. So they were like, yeah, we want to play ball. We'll give you guys everything. And then in 4 years after Trump leaves, You get a new Democrat in there, and then they start with their thing, and they survived. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hope that if they're gonna do it, they need to do it, and they need to free Cuba too. Because Cuba doesn't have nothing that the United States wants, dude.
Dude, and yeah, Cuba before used to be the port. You know what I'm saying? But we have so many ports now. Like, you know what I mean? You don't have to go to Cuba no more. You could just come straight to Florida, and you're chilling.
The suffering is high in Cuba right now, bro.
It really is.
They got power outages. They don't have medicine, bro. They don't have food.
I'll tell you what, dude.
Falling apart.
If they strike oil, they'll get some freedom.
It's not gonna happen, dude.
They just need oil or some lithium. If they got some lithium on that land, we'll go over there, dude, and fucking liberate them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I hope I live to see it. You know what I'm saying?
No, dude, that's never gonna happen on our timeline. But I'll tell you what, Cuba is only still able to be in their shitty predicament because of Russia, one, and two, they're not a threat. They're like, what do they got? What are their pistols? A Makarov? No. I was talking to a Cuban the other day, like, you know, they carry a Makarov, and you'll never see it. Like, the police, I think, have pellets.
No.
Like, dude.
I mean, yeah.
They'll be fucked in a war.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, if America truly wanted Cuba, we would get it, no problem.
Yeah.
I think that would be easier than Venezuela.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. All right, dude, we're out of time. We appreciate you guys watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you liked the video. Shout out to all the new subscribers. We see it growing little by little. We appreciate you guys.
100.
Happy holidays from the Crime Pace Podcast. Price is King. We love y'all. Peace.
Peace. Bow.